Hello, hello. Good morning and welcome to Good morning and welcome to Wednesday the 28th of January. I have no idea whether I was alive for that whole time then, but there you go. How is everybody going? All right, quick one today because obviously I am at work. So we now have the moon in Gemini, all right? And that moon is being ruled by Mercury in Aquarius, all right? And Mercury is also coming up to conjunct Venus. All right, so just think this is like where our feelings and our thoughts are starting to connect. It's interesting because Venus has been leading this whole procession, right? She was the first one to meet Pluto and start that transformative process. She was also the first one to meet the South Node and offload all those things that were no good for her well-being, all right? So that South Node in Virgo, also ruled by Mercury. We're very cognitively aware of the rights and wrongs in our life right now, all right? You can't be in this age time of where we're at and not exactly know what you need to be doing. All right, so now I've said specifically watch your words today because, like I said, the moon is in Gemini, but today we have the Mars-Pluto conjunction. Now, Mars is the last planet to meet Pluto. He's also going to be the last planet to meet the South Node because everything else is offloading as it goes. So this is very, very volatile, all right? It is very action-orientated. Mars is willing to push through to get his agenda heard, met, understood. There's just there's a lot going on. Look, it doesn't necessarily have to be volatile. You could be very forceful or assertive with the way that you are communicating with people, absolutely fine. If you do start to sense that somebody else is in a volatile space, again, because not everybody is aware enough that they realize that their thoughts create things and all the things that we know to be true. All right, so it's more of a just be careful how you talk to people type of day. All right, actually, you know what? Let's say hello to, oh my God, look at everybody. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Mikkel, Paulette, Helen, Karen, Susan, and Simone. So nice to have you here. All right, so let me read the words. All right, so the Pluto party, while being far from over, oh, that's Thursday. Oh my God, sorry, I'm like, this is not right. But it is sort of right because Mars has met Pluto, but I digress, I will get back. All right, how we communicate today is so important. This is a make or break time to express yourself in a way that will be heard and well received. All right, pay attention to how you are responding. All right, remember, we need to respond, not react, where there is a hair trigger today. All right, check in with yourself so you don't snap or stress at others unintentionally. Thinking first and approaching with genuine care will save any potential drama. Now, I'm saying that because we do have Mercury coming up to meet Venus, all right? So like I said, that is tomorrow at 9:15 p.m. But with today, there's quite a lot of good aspects today. Again, I'm sort of thinking more that global agenda, like, we're in a very precarious sort of time, but like in the macro, micro is small, macro is big, you know what I mean? 10 a.m. is that Mars conjunct Pluto. So just be aware of that time, all right? That's in an hour and a half. Feelings, remember everything is in Aquarius, all right? So there is that nervous anxiety or the energy in your body, the what your antenna is receiving. Remember, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. Uranus is in Taurus. Taurus is our physical senses, all right? So all the things are heightened and energetic. So just, again, that's why with this Gemini, we're like more prone to outbursts. All right. Now, as far as what the moon is doing today. All right, so first off, we have at 2 p.m., the moon in Gemini is trine that Mars-Pluto. That is an opportunity, all right? So we do have You know, maybe if you notice tension at around that 10 a.m., we do have the hand-holding assistance to sort of, you know, feel in and use those words appropriately, you know. All right, so after 12 o'clock, the moon starts to square the nodes. All right, so here we are, 10 with Pluto, after 12 with the nodes. All right, so this is where the path shifts. All right, so we need to be, again, you just need to be aware how things could potentially end up. All right, because these are long term. All right, so we've got Mars with his action orientation, and Pluto just wants to you know, destroy shit because we need new things, just like compost. You know, we compost so new stuff can grow, and then that Mars Pluto action at 2. All right, so there's quite a few things sort of in alignment. All right, and then after 4, we have a trine to Mercury, so that is after the Mars Pluto. That is positive, all right, because Mercury is ruling the moon. So, and then after 6, that's when the trine to Venus starts. So it is a very connected day. So again, just pay attention to how you are processing things. Now the sun is in conjunct. There's that, you know, there's adjustment required through deliberate conversations or deliberate actions between two parties. That south node in Virgo, who just wants you to be the purest version of yourself that you can be. Whether purity is through your diet, exercise, cognitive well-being, mental health, you know, decluttering, whatever, like you get the gist. All right, so let me just click the button again. We have a yoga retreat here today. So good morning, Louise. Hello, Robin. Good morning, Julie. Nice to see you. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. You know, I've just got dramatic, dangerous, explosive. But again, you know, when I've sort of given you the sort of timeline for the day, all right, so 10 a.m., Mars Pluto, all right? After 12, there's that potential square to the nodes. Watch which way the path might take. Then 2 p.m., that moon in Gemini, making a harmonious and helpful connection to Mars Pluto. All right, so again, we're thinking of those long-term effects. And then after 4, Mercury, trine to Mercury. After 6, trine to Venus. So I think it will end up all right by the end of the day. We just need to pay attention. All right, and yeah, so that sun in conjunct south node is tomorrow. So here's the sun, like all of the stuff that is happening, it's just wrapping up all of the awareness that you already have. All right, so again, that south node is taking the things that Pluto has deemed unnecessary or requiring transformation, and then the south node's like, I'll take them, I'll turn them into something that is worthy. All right, so I love that. And then tomorrow we have that Mercury conjunct Venus. So ultimately, you will be able to feel like you have made the right decision for what your future requires. So yeah, I hope that feels right for everybody. I don't have cards today, and good morning, Elizabeth. And I am going to go and make a lemon cake today. So love to all of you. Tomorrow, oh my God, I keep looking at Thursday. Tomorrow I will be also at work. So yeah, I won't be home until this afternoon. So I hope you all have a fabulous day. Remember, watch your words, all right? Unless you actually want to rip someone's to pieces, then go for it. 10 a.m. seems to be a really good place to do that. Mwah. So much love. Bye-bye.